Hello everybody and welcome to this Let's Look At for Overwatch. This is a game being brought to us by Blizzard Entertainment, which makes World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Diablo and many other games. And this is basically their answer to Team Fortress 2. What it is a team-based shooter with different classes and objectives throughout the different maps. And a little bit of backstory. Basically, Team Fortress 2 is one of the biggest online shooters on the PC, with it now having over 500 achievements, which is like one of the biggest amount of achievements I've ever seen in a game. And it's full of charm and personality and colour to give it that cartoony feel that never ages. And the consoles have never had anything like Team Fortress 2, so Blizzard has decided to answer that call. So, as you can see, we're just going through the menus now to say it's much like any customizable shooter. So, we're using the Angel Lady here, Mercy, who, as you can see, we have different skins that you can equip for gold. Gold is obtained via loot crates that we will get into momentarily. But yeah, it's got different skins that you can equip via gold, which can be obtained by loot crates. Could potentially be open to microtransactions where you could buy gold. It's got the different poses for when you win a match, so we're just going through the emotes here. And then we'll go through all of the other stuff. And in my time with it, it's fantastic. Next up is the victory poses, so you can have any one of these poses on the victory screen. But in my time with it, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, I have now set up the Elgato. This is now on the PlayStation 4, so what you're seeing is live footage from the PlayStation 4, and this audio is going on post. I don't know how to set up the Elgato for sound. I did figure it out, but didn't quite get it to work this time. But hey, now I'll know. We've got sprays there like CSGO, and then we've got our highlight intros where they do a little action like that. But moving into the main gameplay, now that we've shown off all of the different customizable things, because my word, so many good customizable things. In my time, this game is absolutely fantastic, even in its beta state. As you can see, there is 21 different heroes to pick from, each like Team Fortress 2 with their own class. So Mercy, that we just saw moments ago, the Angel Lady, is purely a medic. She has a staff that can heal people. We'll be using Mercy in an upcoming match to show you what the gameplay is like. And the Bird Lady here, Farah, is kind of like the demo man. She has a rocket launcher, and her finishing move is a barrage of rockets which you can use to take out turrets a lot more easier, because there is a mechanic which is in the form of the dwarf, and these are the loot crates which we'll come to at the end because I didn't have one as of yet. But for now, let's just jump in to the match. As you can see, it's quick play, and that's all you need to do in the open beta. There are other options, but I can't access them until the full game comes out, because I think what Blizzard's trying to do is they literally just want you to be like, boom, get in a match, start playing. But yeah, going to the actual game itself now, once we find the game, this game is absolutely stunning, even in its beta. I have literally been hooked to this game. I have tried to tear myself away. Like, this footage, which I am currently voicing over right now, is actually 2 hours long, because it's just like, I'll play a few matches, now I'll play a few more, I can't stop playing. It's that addicting. So, as I said, I am going to be using Mercy to start off with here, the Angel Girl, so you can get a feel for the medic class. Then we'll switch over to the Robot Chicken Girl, and then over to some of the more tankier players, so you can see the different classes. But yeah, so in terms of everything else though, the graphics look fantastic. Like, they're very Team Fortress 2-like, and get ready to have a full comparison to Team Fortress 2, because there's a lot of comparisons to Team Fortress 2. But the graphics look absolutely fantastic. You know, everything is very vibrant and bright, and when we get out into the city, we can't really see it in here. I tried to get up close to a window in a moment, but when you look out at the city, they've done a great job at the backgrounds. Like, everything just looks so stylish. It's got that lovely Team Fortress 2 vibe with all of these lovely lightings and colours and personality, because each character has a lot of personality to them. Like, we will use her near the end, it's Tracer, but you know, she's the overly British one. She is like electrical beast, the Jolteon of Let's Play, and I'm always happy, Gavner. Then we've got the, you know, the dwarf from Team Fortress 2, Dwarf Fortress 2, so many twos. But, you know, we've got the dwarf who is just kind of like, I'm going to fix things because I'm a dwarf. And then we've got this Reaper Man, which I am currently buffing because with this blue beam is a buff, who is always dark and miserable and moody. And, you know, if you made those Source filmmakers with these characters, you could probably make some funny interactions, like where this moody Reaper has to team up with jolly old Tracer, Gavner. So it's got so much personality, unlike many shooters. You know, I've played Counter-Strike and Call of Duty, and I don't know if CSGO is still classed as Counter-Strike, but, you know, I even played the Doom Open Beta, and nothing has come as close to exciting me as this has. Like, Doom's coming out next week, and I'm just like, you know, I guess I'll look at the story, but the beta didn't really, the open multiplayer beta didn't really impress me that much, whereas this has impressed me. You know, as you can see, we're fighting a mech dude, we just got our crap knocked out of him, we nearly killed them, but there's the kill cam to show that they just absolutely annihilated me. By the way, this is my first impressions, this is not the full review, this is just like a let's look at, but yeah, it's amazing. So, you know, you can see that we're trying to fight a robot with a grenade launcher. This is the demo man, as I said. We are trying to fire rockets in from afar. Good for taking down the big tanky characters like the mech and the robot, which we are yet to see, but we may use the robot. All of the characters have their own personal powers. Like, as you can see, I did a rocket jump there, which allows me to get a higher advantage point. Chub or Pudge, this is kind of like the Dota 2 Pudge character, this big pig man, and we did lose there. He kind of has like a scorpion, get over here hook, so he can hook you and drag you in, and then just blow you away with the double barrel shotgun. So he's not really a long range class, but if you get hit like up close with the shotgun, like a real shotgun, it's going to do a lot of damage. But yeah, look at that night sky. Looks so amazing. But moving on, so we've got amazing graphics, the music, which I'm sorry I couldn't capture, but now I know how to sell my Elgato perfectly because I've recently upgraded from a Hopage to an Elgato, and by word is the Elgato good. But next time we'll have music. But from this beta alone, graphics fantastic, music pretty damn good, gameplay absolutely amazing with all of the different classes. You know, you'll want to try out every different class, so you're going to have loads of variety for hours, and eventually you'll find out your own, you know, personal one that you like the best. I think I just saw Pudge try and throw the hook there. And as for the actual gameplay, as you can see, it's a team-based shooter, so you work in a team of 5. Wow, I can't believe I got hit by that. But you work in a team of 5 to clear an objective. And unlike Splatoon, where you've got to go into rank mode, it's got all the modes unlocked, and it's always a different mode every time on a different map. Like, right now, we are currently trying to capture the point. We are going to lose this match, spoiler alert, because they've just got these 2 mechs rolling around, and they just absolutely destroy you with those 2 mechs. But I just wanted to, like, keep using Phoenix Girl so that we could charge up this special, so you could see a special get fired off. But, you know, this one is a capture the point, and whoever captures the specific area twice wins. All you got to do is stand in the area and the percentage goes up. Then we've got another one, which is basically like tower control in Splatoon. So you get a tower, and which, depending on which team you're on, you either got to push the tower into their area. My screen has gone black, but I'll just keep talking for a second. But yeah, you've either got to push the tower into their area, or if you're on the defending team, you just got to keep killing the attackers over and over and over so that that tower can't be pushed into your area. And I feel like maybe that's one thing they need to fix, because once that tower's moving, even if you kill everybody, there's no way to push that tower back. Like, wherever that tower stops is where it stops. It's stopped there, and even if everybody's dead, you as the defending team can't push the tower back. So maybe you should be able to push the tower back. I mean, it's not always a tower. Sometimes it's a van. Sometimes it's this nice swanky limousine. It varies, but there you go. You can see me, by the way, just firing off my special as we got a defeat. But we'll move into the next match using 2 different characters. And that's, you know, really all I can say. Unlike a game that's got like a single player, it's just like a team-based shooter, you know. You can see that they're running around, they're shooting people, and we're trying to clear an objective. Basically, if you've played any shooter with any mode like King of the Hill or Capture the Flag, then you've played this, except again, this one has so much colour into it, and all of the different classes, you know. Again, this is like Team Fortress 2. It's not just like in Call of Duty. You got 3 classes. You got a Marine that you run up and shoot people with, middle range. You got your sniper, snipe people from afar, and then you've got your like short range class. That's it. And sometimes you can summon a drone in. Whereas this is completely like Team Fortress 2, where it's like, hey, here is a mechanic, here is a demo man, here is a spy, here is a heavy, here is a medic. And you know what? That Team Fortress 2 has 8 different classes. Here's 21 different classes. So we're going to use, who did I pick this time? I think I picked, who did I pick? Let me just see. Did I pick Nikki? Yeah, Nikki NW Player 1234 here is a specialist, because, you know, Blizzard weren't content to just be like, hey, we got 6 classes. They're like, nah, here's 21 different classes, and we're going to make it even more diverse. Like, NW Player 1234, also known as Nikki here, is an extremely specialized character. Like, I can't really use her, and what we've got right now is a freeze gun, and it doesn't do a lot of damage to the enemies, but it freezes them or it slows them down. If you get enough freeze on them, it'll freeze them completely, but it more or less just slows them down to stop them attacking as much. And then the specials are like this ice shell that you can put on yourself for extra defense, and an ice wall to block the enemy attacks. And the way she's supposed to work is a support class. You know, I got a bit lost here, but what you're supposed to do with her, which I found out later on because I've been playing this non-stop, is you're supposed to go with a proper attacking person, and then you run in, you freeze them with your freeze gun, maybe throw up an ice wall to keep you and your partner safe, and as they're being slowed down and frozen, you have someone like Pudge or another heavy person like the robot just come in and shatter them because, you know, they've been turned to ice. And I didn't think that. I was just like, I'm just going to run in and kill them with a freeze gun, even though it's literally supposed to freeze. So, you know, there's a lot of specialist characters that you've really... There's the ice wall going up. There's a lot of specialist characters that you've got to learn to use. And there's the robot, and he's the last thing we're going to talk about here, because the robot needs rebalancing. Like, as you can see, he can turn into a Gatling gun and just annihilate you, and he can heal himself. So just say, for example, he's Gatling gunning me down, and I get like 100 points of health off of him. He can auto repair. Like, he's got this auto repair function, and you can repair and shoot at the same time. Like, I do use the robot. I don't think we're going to get to the robot because I don't want this video to drag on, but you can, like, you'll see if I get to use the robot. He can just Gatling gun and repair at the same time, and if you get yourself in a good position, which is that position he's in, I'll be honest, when I pick the robot, I do go into that bottom left corner there. He just can completely wipe you out, like, over and over, and you've got no way of defending. So Blizzard, fix the robot. Like, the robot is the only character I'd say that needs nerfing, but yeah, that's all I can really say on the matter. It's like, it is the console's answer to Team Fortress 2, and as far as I know, like, it's going to be coming out on all systems. Like, it's still going to be coming out on the PC. I don't think it's going to do too well on the PC. Like, PC's already got Team Fortress 2, and it's going to be hard to drag those Team Fortress 2 players that have got over 1,000 hours into TF2 and like 400 of the 500 achievements. It's going to be very hard to drag them away from Team Fortress 2. However, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One that don't have a multiplayer team-based shooter with all of this personality, this is going to be that game that solidifies itself as the TF2 of the consoles. Like, I can't say that enough, because I've had fun with it, TK has had fun with it, Midnight has had fun with it. Everybody that's got a PS4 that I know on my friends list is like, man, Overwatch is so amazing. Kitistraza is obsessed with it. Like, she can't stop playing this beta. So, I would say, Blizzard, that you have made something pretty... Yeah, and there's the robot that just comes out of nowhere and blows you away. And, you know, that health has been taken off of him. And you'll see, like, on the kill cam, you might see him do the little repair unit thing. So he's been damaged. It did change the repair thing. We couldn't see it. But yeah, and then here's another specialised character, which is a tank. So he's like a Rhino Man, and he's got this big hammer, but he's really slow. But yeah, that's all I can really say on a let's look at perspective. It's like, it's a team-based shooter, you defend the point, or as you see that time, we just had to capture their point once, with all these different characters. I mean, I'm starting to ramble now, because I'll be doing a proper review, but that's all you can say. It's a shooter. What more do you want me to say until I do a proper review? Because the only other way I could do it is to literally go through all 21 characters, and to go through all 21 characters takes a long time. It took 2 hours worth of footage, but 2 hours of me recording it and just being like, I need to play this. I need to keep playing. I know I should be, like, recording this audio, but I need to keep playing. Even after this, like, once this audio's finished, in a moment, I'm probably going to go back and play some more of it until the open beta closes. The open beta is open till the 9th, so you've still got 2 days to play it. So if you can, go onto the PlayStation Network or the Xbox One Network, grab yourself the open beta and try it out for yourself, because it is well worth your time to look at. It might not be the game for you, because I know shooters aren't the games for everybody, but let me put it this way. I absolutely hate shooters. Like, I hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty is boring as piss to me. I hate Battlefield. Battlefield is boring as piss to me. CSGO or Counter-Strike, I played a bit of it when I was a kid, you know, when Quake 2 was still the big thing. We all played it when we were in school. We played Quake, we played Counter-Strike Source. It was alright, but a shooter hasn't really grabbed me. Like, even my friends, Storm Rider tries to get me into Team Fortress 2, and I do try, I'll admit. Like, I'm like, okay, Storm Rider, I'm with you, I'm playing with you, I'm trying here, but it's still not my thing. I still couldn't get into it. Whereas Midnight said, hey, Overwatch is out, and then Kitistraza is also like, I'm obsessed with Overwatch, and I'm like, it's just a shooter. I can't see myself liking it. I played Overwatch and I'm like, holy shit, this is the best shooter. This is the best team-based shooter I've ever played, and could potentially get one of my games of the year. Like, there's still a couple of rebalancing things. Like, as I say, there is the robot that really needs a rebalancing, and there is a few things that probably need a touch up, like some of the backgrounds. you know, the skyboxes are a little bit low textured and could do with a little bit of a touch up, but you know, it's an open beta, so I'm imagining they're going to do it. But do a few rebalances here and there, like on the robot, and just touch the skyboxes up a little bit. This could either, this is in my top 5 as it stands. I can't say it's going to take number 1. Like, I obviously don't want to spoil what my top 5 are right now, but number 1 is giving me a lot of enjoyment so far. I mean, there's still games to come out this year, but what is currently number 1 is giving me a lot of enjoyment so far. And I'm like, oh, does this beat that game? Maybe. Does it beat the game that's on number 2 right now? Yes, like, as it stands right now, yeah, it probably is going to take number 2. Maybe number 1, but then again, for all I know, it could end up as number 5. Ukulele could come out, Bloodstain could come out, they could be absolutely amazing, but as it stands right now, this is looking at a top 5, so I hope you enjoyed me rambling as I use Badass Muffet, because she has got, like, Muffet's purple skin and, like, the 4 spider eyes, so I think this is, and she's got, like, if you look just on the shoulders of my icon, she's got, like, the pinkish red outfit that Muffet wears, so this is basically what happens when Muffet, like, doesn't want to take Chara's shit. She's like, you know what, I don't want to do the spider dance. I'm not here to do the spider dance and throw, like, little donuts at Chara. I'm just going to get a gun and snipe her right in the face. This is what happens when you piss off the Spider Girl too much. You just snipe that person dead like that. And I can't believe I actually got a sniper shot. And then XD Home DX will come and just blow you away. So yeah, I hope you like my ramble. I really think this is going to be a game of the year. This is a fantastic game, and if you think, even if you have an inkling that you might like it, then you probably will. If you're not into shooters, like I'm not, because as I say, I think Call of Duty, Battlefield boring as piss. If you're not into shooters, this could be the one that changes your mind, and I definitely recommend going to the PlayStation Network or the Xbox One Network, downloading the free open beta. It is completely free, trying it out for yourself, because I think you won't be disappointed. So that's my let's look at pre-ramble of Overwatch, the console answer to Team Fortress 2. It's really colourful, it's got a lot of personality, the gameplay is so goddamn addicting, and I love it. I love it. It's certainly looking like it's gonna take a Game of the Year award at the end, so we'll see. And here is the mechanic just to end off here, where I'm bashing my hammer to make my super turret all good, and then we can drop another turret down and then switch to our hammer. Oh, sorry, that's a gun. Switch to our hammer and just bash that one into another super turret. So we do have a mechanic like class, and then we can also like drop armor with R1, but I've never been able to get the armor to work. Like, I just kind of threw armor there at that person, but it didn't seem like they got armor, so there you go. But yeah, so two things. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna go play Overwatch again right now. Once it comes out, would you like to see Overwatch Let's Play or an Overwatch footage? Would you like me to stream Overwatch? Would you like to join into an Overwatch live stream? Because I'm probably going to be playing this game a lot, so let me know in the comments section if you want to see Overwatch gameplay when the full game comes out, because I know I'm certainly probably going to want to do some gameplay, so let me know if you want to see some gameplay. But for now, thank you all for watching this Let's Look At of the Overwatch Open Beta. It's fantastic beta, and I think when it comes out in 2 weeks' time, it's going to get a good score on the review. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this footage, then don't forget to leave a like. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more Let's Look Ats where I don't just gush over probably the first first online shooter I've ever liked, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button And if you want to go the extra mile, there's always a link to my Patreon in the description below. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'm going to go play some more Overwatch. As I get killed by the Rhino man that just charged at me. Let's watch that kill cam before we end. So, he sneaks up, charge, bang, dead. Good job, sir. Good job.